Hello students, now we are going to discuss about the nutrition in plants. So each and every living organisms, they need nutrition. For nutrition means nothing but food, right? So which they can consume, they can metabolize, and from there they can get the energy for the normal growth, reproduction, and the other development into their life cycle, right? So today we are going to discuss about the what are the nutrients that is the essential, that is the not essential, right, into the plants, right? So coming to the nutrition in the plants, so there are certain modes from there the plant get the nutrient from the nature. Okay, so it is basically divided into two main category. The first one is the autotrophic and the second one is the heterotrophic. Autotrophic means auto, as the name indicate, auto means themselves, right? The food, the nutrients they can prepare by themselves, whereas in heterotrophic from others, right? They have to depend on to the others, right? It may be outer environment, it may be any microorganisms, any other plants, any other insect or something like that. Okay, so that's what this is the two main category. When we talk about the autotrophic, the first category, further it is divided into two category: photosynthetic and chemosynthetic. So the name itself it is indicating, right? Photo means light, chemo means chemical agent. Okay, whereas heterotrophic divided into three category: the parasites, the spirophytes, and the insectivorous, right? So in this we are going to discuss what they are actually. So in autotrophic, photosynthetic means photosynthesis, it has come from photosynthesis. So sunlight they are using to to manufacture the carbohydrate, which is the food of the plants. Okay, right, that's what in chlorophyll, water, and sunlight they are preparing, the reaction will take place and C6H12O6 carbohydrate will prepare. That's what all the green plant comes under this category: photosynthetic, autotrophic plants. Coming to the chemosynthetic, chemical reactions, from chemical reactions they are depending of the nutrient. For example, iron, sulfur, and nitrifying bacteria comes under this category. Whereas in the heterotrophic category, it has divided in three category. I told you the parasites. So first, parasite from living plants, right? They will be depending on to the other living plants. Say for example, cascata, right? Second one is the spirophytes. Whereas these particular plants, they will depend on to the dead or decaying organic matter, which organic matter which is already dead or it is on process of the dead. So that organic matter, from there they are going to get the nutrient and they will further proceed. Okay, insectivorous means insecto means insect, from insect they are going to get the nutrient like Drosera, right? So these are the different category of the mode of nutrition for the plants. When we talk about the essential and non-essential nutrients, right, we are telling that the certain elements they are essential. So what are those elements? So there are 16 elements found to be essential. These 16 are mandatory for the plants, without that they cannot survive. First let us discuss these 16: carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, phosphorus, calcium, what do you call, sulfur, magnesium, calcium, iron, boron, molybdenum, copper, zinc, right, chlorine. These are the 16 which are the very much essential. When we talk about the non-essential, here cobalt, sodium, aluminum, these are the non-essential, right? So these things again it is divided, we can categorize into the two more category: macro and micro elements, right? Macro means little bit larger and micro means smaller one, right? So macro, so let us discuss macro. What are the examples? Carbon, oxygen, hydrogen, again these are coming essential. Nitrogen, right, then calcium, phosphorus, then potassium, magnesium, and sulfur. Coming to the micro: iron, chlorine, boron, zinc, copper, nickel, molybdenum. So these are the micro elements. Okay, now the last one, here we have discussed these are the essential, these are the not essential. What is the criteria to be essentiality for the plants? What are the nutrients, right? How we are keeping these 16 elements into the essential category, right? Indispensable for growth of plant, right? It is mandatory for the growth of the plant. Without that they cannot grow. The second criteria, directly involved in nutrition, right? These are nutrition, these are the food for the plants. They are, without that they are going to have the lot of problem into the plants, right? The third reason, enable reproduction in its absence, right? These 16 carbon, oxygen, nitrogen, if they are not there, they cannot undergo for the reproduction, right? Then vegetative or other